Hello and welcome to our Super Sunday pre-show. We are your hosts Trisha Ghoshal and Rohan Chaudhary, and we have our guests Atriya Mukhopadhyay and Debashish Sen to talk in detail about today's matches.
Hi.
Absolutely. And Trisha, this is a very special match. RR will be playing their 200th match, and SRH at their home, they have the second best winning percentage at home. It
But
will be
the
cracker.
second match is no less. It's not only Rohit versus Virat. It's Rohit Sharma's 200th game as captain in T20s versus RCB. We crack a lot of jokes about RCB, especially us RCB fans. But the side has made it to the playoffs in every season since IPL 2020.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
Yes.
Athreyo, coming to you. Faf,
Yeah.
Virat, Duplessis, Virat, not has been that consistent over the years. They will look to bounce back. They have lots to prove to the fans. Their fans have been loyal, but they have that trophy to give to the fans. What do you think of them?
This trophy has been eluding them for every year by now, but they do have the belongings and the trappings to get it. And they're a champion team. I mean, they may not have won the championship yet, but they're a very good team. I mean, there is no doubt about that. And in IPL, the thing is that the margin is very thin, and there is not much of a gap between the teams. I mean, yes, I mean on a given day, Team A will beat Team B, but the margin will is generally quite thin. So that way, you cannot rule any team out, and so I think that RCB has a fairly good chance. I mean, let's not look at the title yet because this is just the beginning, and as things develop and things go on, uh, we'll probably take a. We'll be in a better position to take a better look at things after a few weeks. Yeah, Rohan.
Sounds music to RCB fans' ears, the positivity that Atreo, the way he spoke about the team. But for people who are joining in and wondering why are we talking about RCB MI first, no, we haven't forgotten SRH RR. SRH have won the toss and they're going to bowl first against Rajasthan Royals. But we will first discuss the second match and then, as we get closer, we will, of course, go on to the first match. Debashish, my question, how important will be Rajat Patidar? He came in as replacement last year and took the team to the playoffs. I mean, one of the reasons. He was not the only reason, but one of the reasons definitely.
Yeah, obviously, I think Rajat Patidar has a niggle. Maybe he's unlikely to play in the first match along with Hazelwood and also Hasaranga. So actually, if you see for tonight's match, RCB do not have much options as far as their impact player is concerned. So that will be very tricky who they go with the impact player. Obviously, if they choose to bowl second, they might get in an extra bowler in the likes of Siddharth Kaul or Karan Sharma. Or if they bat first, if they win the toss and bat first, they might actually bolster their batting with an extra batter. So it will be quite interesting because their four overseas cricketer looks like, which I assume will be Fab Duplessis, Maxwell. They are almost certainty. Resi Topley, definitely he's going to play because he's a good addition to that RCB squad along with Michael Bracewell, off spin. He is the man in form for New Zealand. So I think those four foreigner overseas cricketers look definitely certain to be in the 11. Trisha.
Absolutely.
Okay, okay. But also coming to you, Trisha mentioned about Rajat Patidar. Glenn Maxwell will be a key to tackle the spin alongside him, Patidar.
When you talk about Glenn Maxwell, it's not only about tackling spin; it's also about bowling a bit of spin as well. And he is a we all know. I mean, he's a phenomenal player. I mean, in T20 format, he can be the game
Absolutely.
changer on his day. I mean, no doubt about that. And we have seen this. I mean, we have all witnessed this over the years. And But Rajat Patidar, if he is not playing, it's going to be a bit of a disadvantage. It's going to be a big blow because we have seen that he has been also quite a impact player, and on his day when he performs, he makes the difference between a win and a loss. So if they are without him, it's going to be a big loss, no doubt about that.
I
Okay.
think from one impact player to another one, Devashish, Dinesh Karthik, he made a comeback to the Indian team on the basis of his finishing abilities for RCB. Expecting another such kind of a season from the Ashes commentator now.
Yes. Yeah, but for Mumbai, it is very straightforward, Trisha. If you ask me, it is very straightforward. If they go in with the win toss, bat fast, obviously they would like to add another bat. Simple theory. Whoever it's kind of a getting a template sort of to say, because whoever the team bats first, they need to bolster their batting. And also, I think the more the matches will go on, you will see teams going in with three overseas cricketer and playing that extra overseas
Hmm.
cricketer during the second innings. That's going to be the trend in which I feel. Obviously, I might be proven wrong, but as far as Mumbai Indians is concerned, obviously Tilak Verma, he when Mumbai bats fast, he might be the impact player for Mumbai Indians. And actually, if Mumbai bowls second, then Kumar Kartikeya might come in, left arm spinner, so he can add more variety to that attack. Obviously, Mumbai does look a very strong attack this time round. With obviously, you might argue that Bumrah is not there, Jai Richardson is not there, but Jofra Archer is fit and raring to go. And you have someone like a Cameron Green. Obviously, he did not bowl in that series against India, but definitely one would hope that he can roll in at least, if he can roll in at least 2 or 3 overs, that will help Mumbai. And also, you have someone like Jason Berendorf and Sundeep Warrior, who recently replaced Jasprit Bumrah. So,
Yeah.
but still, I would feel that Mumbai, their strength lies in their batting, because they have a very strong batting lineup with the likes of Rohit, Ishan, Surya, Tilak, Team David, Cameron Green. That 1 to 6 is a very strong batting.
Okay. So Devashish talking about so many bowlers kind of actually drags me to the bowling side, and bowling sides bowlers have always been my favorite. Also coming to you, Mohammad Siraj, not a very great season the last one, but so do you think a chance for him, and uh, he needs to bounce back for his team? Your thoughts on Mohammad Siraj going forward in this season?
See, Siraj is some sort of a bowler who can make his mark at any point in time. I mean,
Hmm.
he's a bloody good bowler, no doubt about that. And we can say that in this T20 format in the IPL, he has not been that impactful as yet. But there is no room for doubt that he will bounce back. I mean, he will be very effective on his day. And see, T20 and IPL, these are very game of marginal lines, and on these in these sort of games, somebody may not do well on a particular day, and somebody stands an equal chance of coming back on the next day. So we are not sure if Shiraj's chance will come or not, but he has every potential. He has all it what it takes to be effective in this format, and I'm sure he will do well. I mean, it may not be today, it may be tomorrow, it may be day after, but he has everything to succeed in this format.
Absolutely. And I always look forward to the bowlers, and I want them to actually make an impact. Yesterday we saw Wood, absolutely great. Yes, Trisha.
Absolutely. Wood made an impact on the stumps as well, you know. Some of the stumps were hard crying after Wood's spell. But before I go on, it's almost like we are interrogating our guests. I'm getting that CBI feeling. But before we continue doing that, the playing 11s of Sunrisers Hyderabad and Rajasthan Royals. Rajasthan Royals have got Yashasvi Jaiswal, Joss Butler, Sanju Samson, Devdutt Padikkal, Riyan Parag, Shimran Hetmeyer, Ravichandran Ashwin, Jason Holder, Trent Bolt, K. Asif, Yuzvendra Chahal. And Sunrisers Hyderabad have Mayank Agarwal, Abhishek Sharma, Rahul Tripathi, Harry Brook, Washington Sundar, Glenn Phillips, Umran Malik, Adil Rashid, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, who is the captain because Markram isn't here as yet. They're playing against Netherlands, not Sunrisers Hyderabad, South Africa. T. Natarajan and Fazal Haq Faruqi. I repeat for the viewers again that we will analyze this team, the playing 11, Mama's favorite impact players, Devashish's favorite impact players.
And
But
he has some points to make on the impact players, mind it.
yes, exactly. Point to be noted, my lord. But before we continue, a little bit of a serious discussion. Devashish, do you see Mumbai using Cameron Green for opening the batting, or do you see them going with their tried and tested pair of
I, I,
Ishan
I,
and
I
Rohan?
don't think so. I still believe that Mumbai will go in with Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan because that has been the case until something drastic the team management thinks about. I don't see any change whatsoever as far as the opening order is concerned. So for me, Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan walks in to open the batting for Mumbai Indians.
Okay. After the middle order for Mumbai Indians looks strong. One of the best of the league. What do you say? Mumbai Indians
A,
middle orders.
a team which has won the competition, the title so many times, you have to say that their middle order or every order is in place, is in right sort of place. So there is no doubt about that, and it's a very strong lineup in taking into account everything, every position. Of course, they don't have Jasprit Bumrah, which is going to be a big loss. And but I think I will say that if you have to ask me, I'll say that my dark horse for this season is Rajasthan Royals.
Interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting. Devashish, before we move on to the next match, one last question. Of course, we have been talking about how Jasprit Bumrah is missing from the Mumbai attack. Do you feel that probably Mumbai now is a little over dependent on the batting?
Absolutely, because Bumrah with his he could give you those breakthroughs at the start, then at the date he was phenomenal. So Bumrah's absence will be felt, and no doubt because he has been a proven match winner for Mumbai Indians over the years. But with Jofra Archer getting fit now, he can actually play a similar role like Bumrah, and with the addition of Cameron Green, if Cameron Green can give you those 2 overs or 3 overs, then Mumbai Indians can all of a sudden look a very potent side. Means on paper you cannot, you might argue that Mumbai Indians doesn't, they are a little bit low on as far as their spin bowling options are concerned because their fast bowlers they have sorted because with the likes of Archer and Berendorf, they have their fast bowlers, but as far as the spin bowling, obviously you have to accept that they are in a transition phase. Means obviously so many key players going out with the likes of Hardik, Krunal. mm, so they are that was that showed in their performance last season, ending up in the last position. So this is the time for them to regroup because and the biggest positive for them has to be Jofra Archer coming into the side along with the addition of Cameron Green.
Okay.
Absolutely. As Devashish said, that this is the time for Mumbai to, step up and really perform. This is also the time for us to move on to the first clash, which is Sunrisers Hyderabad versus Rajasthan Royals. Rohan, fire your question.
Uh, yeah, Devashish was telling me that teams might want to play three foreigners and for the impact player rules, but we can see in this match both the teams have fielded four of the foreigners. So your thoughts
Can
on
you,
that?
can you just get me the 4 foreigners, if please, if you don't mind, because while
Uh,
I don't
Trisha,
mind, but maybe some sweets or some good food would actually
yes,
help.
yes, yes, no doubt, we are meeting on four. Definitely.
Well, for Sunrisers Hyderabad, Harry Brook, Glenn Phillips, uh,
Faruqi and Rashid Khan. So
Faruqi and Rashid, four foreigners.
Rashid, sorry, yeah, Rashid,
Adil
and
Rashid.
so
Adil Rashid.
Adil Rashid,
Adil
not
Rashid,
Rashid
sorry,
Khan.
no, no,
Rashid
no.
Khan, you
Right.
might want all 10 teams want him to play, but he can only play for one franchise. This is
Adil
a
Rashid,
different
sorry.
Rashid.
So
And he's
that's
not
a
bad
that's a
either.
And for RR, they're Butler, Hitmar, Holder, and Bolt.
that's more or less means obviously there's no but to play both Adil Rashid and Fazalak Faruqi. I don't know means Atroda. What's your take? Because I would love to see Harry Brook, Glenn Phillips, Akil Hossain because he could add to that. Obviously, you have picked Adil Rashid, so obviously that counts for a spinner. Akil Hossain is a spinner. Now you have Adil Rashid also playing. So all right, means we have to wait and watch. But I would have loved to see a Glenn Phillips in that play batting 11.
Yeah, yeah, he's there. He's there.
Yeah,
Glenn
he's
Phillips
there,
is
he's
there.
there.
So
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
Harry
there.
he's
Brook,
there.
Harry
Harry
Brook,
Brook,
Glenn Phillips,
Phillips,
Adil Rashid, and
Faruqi,
Fazulak
and
Faruqi.
Adil Rashid. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
And
would love
from
Akil Hossain
And I
playing.
have
Akil
a gut
Hossain playing.
feeling, and I have a gut feeling that either Natarajan or Umran Malik will be, taken off the moment their 4 overs are done.
Yes, absolutely spot on, spot on.
Your
Devashish, you
thoughts
were
on
saying
that?
something about impact
No.
player. You had some special feelings for this rule that IPL has introduced, or rather the BCCI has introduced in this competition.
Means the first match, first couple of matches, I was struggling. What is happening? But somehow I what I got means, I'm gathering is that most of the teams, Trisha, if you ask me, you will also agree, all of you will somewhat agree that you bolster your playing 11 with an extra batter if you are batting first, and change a batter with an extra bowler if you are bowling second. That's a simple rule about the impact player rule. Means no
Yeah,
rocket science. The- not much to think
but
about. It's a simple way.
again, we come back to that point that it diminishes the role of the all rounders.
All rounder. Yes, absolutely, Ron. You were spot on.
Good,
Mm,
some specialists will get their job. It's fine. I mean, I think, so far T20 cricket has been about all rounders while taking nothing away from them. I think also the fact that T20s have completely moved away from people like the Pujaras or the one dimensional players, it actually brings back this impact player, brings back that. But enough about impact player. We have given impact player too much. Impact player
No,
hasn't played even that much part.
let's hear Acho's thoughts on that.
On impact player.
Yeah,
Well, I would say that it's still in a very, very experimental stage, and we don't know how it's going to work out. And I think if you ask me, I think it's a rubbish kind of a rule that uh, because you take away a few elements from the game, like you select your 11 and then you go about it your job accordingly. And when you have this impact rule, which means that uh, you're forcing upon the 11 playing 11 something which is an external factor. So that way I do not like the rule. But having said that, yeah, I mean, cricket or any sport for that matter have been going through a phase of improvisations and innovations. So this is part of that, I guess. And so far, did it click yesterday?
Sorry.
Did it click yesterday?
oh,
Yeah, well, I think even in the first match it didn't click. I mean, it hasn't clicked so far. We are
even the
giving
first
impact.
year Chennai Super
Well,
Kings.
well, it doesn't mean that it will not click. Of course, I mean there is every possibility that it will click. I mean, and we must welcome these innovations because cricket and IPL or T20 or any sport for that matter needs these elements of going forward. And you can't just sit back and say that, okay, I mean, this is how we were 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and this is how we are going to be. It doesn't probably doesn't work like that. So that is why this is a welcome move, yes. But I would say that it's still in an experimental stage. and we cannot say for sure whether this will uh, work out or click or not. Yeah.
Absolutely. Like the impact player is an experiment. The opening combination of SRH, it's not an experiment, but it's completely new. Ideally would be Abhishek Sharma and Mayank Agarwal, right, Debashish?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you think that's a good pair to go with?
Yes, Abhishek Sharma has done well over the years in last few seasons for Sunrisers Hyderabad. It will be a challenge, obviously, with the introduction of Mayank Agarwal in that SRH batting order. Means he for himself as well. He has a lot to prove because the last season at Kings 11 Punjab, he was not consistent enough. He was the captain there. He did means obviously the biggest drawback was he was not consistent. So this time round, the biggest, obviously, on a personal milestone as well, it will be a huge challenge for him because for SRH to do well this season, and remember this time round, this side looks. For me, it looks a lot balanced. Obviously, we were arguing on this point, Puriada and myself. He reckons that no, the SRH do not have that firepower, but then definitely, I think Abdul Samad could be a good impact player because they can actually afford to play an extra bowler and send Abdul Samad toward in the second innings if they bat second, and he can be a very good impact player. Or if or for that matter, if the bowler if some XYZ bowler whoever finishes their quota of 4 overs, they can straight away send in Abdul Samad to actually go to quick fire 30-40 runs from 10-15 balls, and actually that can prove the difference between the sides. So for me, I will be keenly for watching Abdul Samad how he goes about this season.
Okay. Okay. Acho, you mentioned your dark horse is Rajasthan Royals. So Josh Butler is one of the finest openers in this competition. How important will he be for our?
I mean, who am I to comment on how effective an opener in this format Josh Butler is? Because yeah, I mean, we all know that he can change the match, he can define the match on his day, and obviously that's how it's going to be. And Rajasthan, I say dark horse because they have so many potential performers. I mean, explosive players in quite a few positions in batting and bowling. So that is why I think that they can go the distance, and they can surprise a lot of other fancied sides, and they're a good team. There's the
And
question
they
of
had a
Umran
critical
Malik. There's the
season.
question of Umran Malik. Let's take that.
Yeah, exactly. We had a question from Krik Shubha and Unfiltered. I'm not too sure why is his profile pic like this. Is he gonna fly off after that?
And
Not too
ask
sure,
him who
but
clicked it. Ask him who clicked it.
okay. I feel
Has to
it's
be
Debashish
Devashish.
and who
Has to be
clicked it.
Devashish. Yeah.
Yeah.
After the
Well,
next time you come,
before
I'll click a profile link.
before Shubhayan
Mine
flies away,
with
please
this.
answer this question. Umran Malik for purple cap?
That is asking too much. Subhayan, that is, I
That is
don't think so
asking too,
because
no. I have a question. Sorry, that is asking too much of Umran Malik or Debashish Sen.
too much of Umar Malik to get a purple
Okay.
cap.
I disagree. I disagree.
Atrula
Oh,
disagrees.
Yeah,
Okay.
now
because
we won this
it's,
debate.
it's not a matter of whether he becomes the purple cap winner or not. It doesn't matter how many wickets he takes. It's he's a fantastically promising talent who has burst onto this scene on the scene, and we need to see more of him. He can go for 45 runs in 4 overs, but he can also give you 4 wickets in 3 overs. So that is why I think we need to see more of him. I'm very excited about Umran Malik because at that pace, it's well, we all know. I mean, pace is not everything, but pace is quite something. And if handled with care, Umran Malik is something that I look forward to. And as a follower of Indian cricket, as a follower of cricket over the years, I am quite excited to see that somebody like him has come up the scenes. I mean, from a place like Jammu Kashmir and all that. I mean, those things are there in the background. Those are very important matters. I mean, the situation he
Yep.
came up from, the place he came up from. I mean, the
Yep.
infrastructure and everything. I mean, the political climate, the violence going on over there. Uh, uh, Despite that, a person like him has come up to this stage and trying to make a mark for India. And of course, he's at the in the IPL level is already there. So I'm very excited to follow Umran Malik, and I expect to see more like of his kind and
But then do you
space.
see him? Do you see him winning that purple cap?
Well, Devashish, that's a little far fetched because,
I
of
knew
course, I
this
do
was
see him.
coming.
But Arthur must be loving our new studio outlook. We have an Umran Malik cut out there.
Ah,
Yes, we
yes,
do.
yes, yes, right,
Yeah,
right,
that
right.
Absolutely,
Umran
we do.
Malik
Yes.
and David Warner, two of my
Yeah.
Right.
favorite cricketers at the moment. I'm a fan of
So from
I'm a fan of a lot of cricketers, and well, let me not just
finally,
restrict
Shubhan has
myself to
given
two.
the yeah. Finally, Shubhan
But
has given the big
Subhan
credit to the
has
machine.
logic behind. Subhan definitely has logic. Umran Malik last season also he has been very consistent. He has played for India now. He has that experience, but still, I don't know. Means he will be definitely among the top five wicket takers definitely. But purple cap, you might have to wait and watch. I would go with Athro the mate. Let's means it's a bit far fetched whether he's going to go on to win the purple cap or not.
Also, what
Okay.
Shubhan has completely forgotten, it seems that you know what Yuzvendra Chahal might not be in the best of forms, but he likes the purple cap, right? Uh,
Absolutely, absolutely.
and when we speak about Yuzvendra Chahal, we have to speak about this spin duo. I mean, just like Atreo said that he loves watching David Warner and Umran loves following Umran Malik. I love following both Yuzvendra Chahal and Ravi Ashwin. Debashish, what a spin duo to have for RR.
Absolutely, absolutely, and definitely for Yuzvendra Chahal, it will be a big IPL season because first up, Kuldeep Yadav has been playing. He has sort of means been persisted with in recent times, but then definitely keeping in mind the World Cup. So it's and I totally agree with the Shubhayan as well. It will be a big season for Yashasvi Jaiswal because along with Josh Butler, Rajasthan Royals to do well this season. And obviously, Josh Butler, with no need of we know what a player
Talking
he
about
is.
him, yeah, absolutely.
He's the best in this format, in T20 format. But Yashasvi Jaiswal, the development he has gone through in recent times. So I think it will be that top order is very potent. Looks very potent for Rajasthan Royals.
Yep. And
Absolutely.
folks, we have 2 minutes left. We will take the predictions, but before that, I one Atro's one word catched my ear. That is, he said that I am not a fan of many cricketers, but David Warner and Umran Malik, I really like them. So that's a great certificate for those two. Those two. So predictions, Atro, your predictions for the first match and
And
the
no
second one.
politically correct predictions.
And no,
Just say
yes, no
who's
political
gonna
question.
win.
Well, I'm not in. At the moment, I'm not sitting in Rajasthan nor in Hyderabad, so
So
I
you
can
can
be. I'm,
aram
I'm
se
a,
give a
I can be fairly
prediction.
neutral, and I would go for Rajasthan because of so many factors that they have. And Yashasvi Jaiswal is a fantastic prospect, and I am looking forward to an exciting season of IPL for him. Let's see how it goes, but my well, I'm going to lose my money, but it's on Rajasthan.
Just
Okay,
a
and the
second.
next one.
You forgot there's the second match. Yeah, we want the prediction for second match also.
Uh, there are so many matches and all that. I mean, if you have to predict about everything, then it becomes a little bit difficult. But
But you still have to choose between RCB and MI. We are going to put you in difficult spots.
For the sake of it, I would say it's RCB because they have not. For so many years they have been underachieving, and despite having so much of potential, and so let me say it's RCB.
Okay.
Yeah.
Athra, thank you so much. We are going to end the show because I don't want to hear anything other than RCB winning. Okay, go.
No.
On a more serious note, Devashish, I'm being very gracious because RCB fans have to be gracious. We
I
haven't won anything in 15 years. Still, we support the team. Please pick your team.
Yeah, I would go with Atruda's picks, both Rajasthan Royals and RCB.
Wow.
And
It's the
I,
day
I
of
would
the
go.
RRRs.
I would go with Atruda because
Yeah,
RCB playing at home in front of a packed house means obviously with Virat, the kind of form he has been going into the IPL, and also Faf means you have so many match winners in that side means so for me, I would definitely go with RCB and uh, definitely Rajasthan Royals for me in the first match.
Rohan, you know
Okay.
what that makes it, right?
Yeah.
RRR
So,
has been winning everything right now.
and it's a
From
trending one.
Oscar
So
to
I think the predictions will match today.
absolutely.
R,
Then
R, R for
whether
race coach.
oh
Okay.
that makes
Yeah.
it 4 hours. Okay.
After Rohan.
R for Rohan, R for Risha with a T silent. Anyway,
No. Okay.
to to know whether our guest predictions were correct or not, you know what you need to do, right? You need to watch the match. We are not going to show the match here. You have to go either check out in with the digital broadcaster or switch on your TV. But the moment the second match ends, switch off whatever you were watching, come to the Rev Sports YouTube channel and watch us analyzing both the matches. Thank you so much, gentlemen. It was fun chatting
Yeah,
with you guys.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Lisa.